in Exodus how God sets up the hierarchy. You can see that that's what God does, and that if you notice any organization that doesn't have subsidiarity in it, it's dangerous, right? As soon as there's one leader and everybody follows, it's dangerous. But if the leader says, "Oh, Peter, you are my stone. I'm going to build my church on you," and then he gives authority to different disciples for different things that are important, then you feel like, okay, so this person trusts others along the line. But if the leader doesn't trust anyone, yeah, you're in a dictatorship. Hey,
Hello.
finally meeting you in
Is this
person.
working? Okay, hello.
And you got Alan Moore to
Yes, I have a
flash at
gift
me.
for you from your nemesis.
You got Prometheus. That's
It's his
awesome.
masterwork
It
about the
is.
apocalypse,
Thank
and
you. Thanks.
if you'd like
Oh,
to
that's an amazing gift, man.
tear it
Thank you
apart
so much.
symbolically, that'd be great.
That's an amazing gift.
So
I have once in a while gone on Amazon to see if there's like a little collection I can get, then find a way that I could buy it, but then not have my kids have access to it. If I get it, where do I put it so my kids don't read it? Sorry.
so I don't know if you're familiar with like your friends putting you into sticky situations,
Okay.
but I had a really great question for John, and Paul knew I wanted to talk to you, so this happened. Um, some people have gone online and accused me of stylizing myself as a holy fool.
Hmm.
Um, what what should I make of that? Where do I go from there? And do you have any recommendations for monetizing from that position?
All right. So, uh, someone asked, I've had this question before, and someone asked me, um, how do you recognize the difference between just a fool and a holy fool? Right? Because that's true, because sometimes they're just fools. So the question, are you just a fool?
Jury's out.
No. So actually, the holy fools by just being mean, and they think they can just point out what's wrong with everything, and they think that that's something that has value in itself. Not necessarily. The holy fool a has a different aspect, and it's also the holy fool. Uh, the holy fool plays a role in secretly legitimizing the thing he's participating in. And that's part of what the holy fool does, right? So the jester, the jester is both mocking the king and legitimizing the king at the same time, right? He's helping the king he's helping the king to avoid the problem of tyranny by with the king thinking that he's God and has no faults, and so he'll make sure we all know that the king's got everything under that robe that we do, right? It's like he's as messy as all of us, right? So he's gonna try to do that, but he's ultimately doing to serve the kingdom, right, and not to destroy it. So maybe that's it. But I don't know for the monetization part. I don't know, but
Yeah, the king usually pays him, right?
that's right. That's a problem. So you gotta. It's good to meet you, man.
Hello. I see the assassins have failed. It is yet another live stream from me, but hey, this one isn't going to Twitter. It's a YouTube and Twitch exclusive. I hope you guys feel special about that. Okay. The deal is today is Solstice, and because I'm such a swell guy, I've decided to give the host body a savings throw. If after I, make him suffer through a pap, some of the past authoring we knew around here. That pap. So first we'll do savings throws for you. And then we're going to do a reroll recursion in celebration of the fact that over on the YouTubes over here, They have added the oldest button back, so we're gonna go through some of those based on die rolls. But first, some savings throws for you, and but even before the savings throws for you, the card of the show will be determined because that's a thing now. We just add things, we do them, they turn out, they don't turn out. But this is the Solstice Solitaire stream. So, cards are in play. There's some exciting news from the Baal Bird involving a cohort of the man you just saw on the left. That's here to come. That's here to come. But first, the card of the show. Five of clubs. I got a feeling that doesn't translate into a good one. But thanks for being here and making me feel virtually not alone. Feel free to join the shadow cabal of production executives that make all of this possible. Thank you so much. Okay, what do we got? Hey, Ups is already choosing survival and Dolly's already choosing heart. Here comes the savings throws, ladies and gentlemen. They're over here. We'll grab them. You get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart. If it's over 10, you take half damage. Choose. Aha. The survivalists are only going to need a +1 today because that's a 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Socialists also with a 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Lovers of wisdom, that's disciples for you, a 12. Prime 17 for the heart, folks. And 3 5s for the indigo kids. Now we're going to run a little branding, and then we'll start the reroll recursion pap, and then the solitaire part and the savings throw for the host body. Yada yada. All right. We're going. Whoa, look! What? Dolly is now a member of the Shadow Cabal, and I need to adjust the size of that window. Look at that! Thank you very much. I will do my best to endeavor to keep going. There. Now that's a better fitting window. Thank you very much. Oh, it worked, everybody! It worked. Isn't that amazing? But now you got to find your way back to this tab. Okay, we're back to this tab.
You think I'll never know you. I'll never die. I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Now we're going to be getting to a very fancy pants pap smear reroll recursion before the solitaire portion of this fancy pants Solstice solitaire stream. But just to be clear, let's clear this up, right? Solstice 2023, according to this browser tab, happens at 10:58 a.m. Eastern. Eastern officially is like the peak moment of the whatever BST is. It's at 3:58 p.m. for them. So that's bonus knowledge. We'll start before. Hey, look, it's Beholden and Rascal on the VNA billboard. Before we get on to the Solstice and the Solitaire and the reroll pap smear recursion thing, don't forget you can get a hoodie in the link in the description. I have the news from the Baal Network involving the cohort of one Jonathan Pajot. and I will share with you now this tab and explain to you what happened. What happened is I saw this tweet, and I usually don't see tweets from this guy. And the tweet from this guy that I saw said, "Hey guys, I got this Kickstarter on my Amboria RPG," and I'm like, "What? I have never heard of this Amboringa RPG." It was apparently funded in 6 hours, but I was like, "Man, there's no way I can just endorse that." I was like, guys, he does know he'll have to slog through a dungeon crawl with us before I can sign off on this, or before we can sign off on this. I had assumed you guys had not. And then he responded with hardcore Rorschach signaling. And, you know, given I had just given his friend there, Pajot, the Alan Moore stuff, and he's doing Alan Moore gift quotes, and because of the archetype Rorschach is. And then Nate jumped in to say, let's make it happen. Doug said he already paid for the role-playing game, but hey, he had to play along for his fancy game, but that's not what this is about. This is about seeing how he plays, not how he runs players. But apparently the news is in. He's considered it, and he's up for it. And it's even declared a fancy stream event version. So that is now in the works. There's the hot new news. There will be a stream version of a dungeon crawl involving at least me, Grail Country, and Richard Rochlin of the Universal History thing on Pajot's channel over there. Happy news is that. However, on a far more concerning front regarding this Pajot situation, remember.
This see. We want.
Now this is rather concerning. So viewer discretion is advised. What we have here is I have today tweeted, "Hey Jonathan, tell your brother to tweet something, eh?" Because 33 comments on it, right? On the 15th, he says, "In my next post, I'm going to reveal everything I know about the occult symbolism of the rainbow cult in relation to the Bible. I probably shouldn't, but I will anyway." And it never came out, and he hasn't tweeted much since then. And now I've become concerned. So check on your brother, bro. There's that. Okay, and now we can get back to more fun things.
I'm gonna have a look at you.
But first, this Beholder glass combo.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
What? Why did that? I didn't cut that off. Anyway, now we're going to do the Pap Smear rolling recursion, thanks to the celebration of the oldest button now being available on the YouTube channel. And how we're going to do that is nice and simple. I'm going to go through each of the die, adding the die, and watching at least a little bit of the video. The dice. Oh wait, no. I'll be rolling each of the standard survival, social, wisdom, and heart dice, as well as the Fancy Pants Indigo die, one at a time, accumulating the totals to select an ascending from the past toward the future selection, recursion, yada yada, of the stuff on the channel, one at a time, starting first with the survival die, whose video is selected to be a 16, the video number 16 on the hit parade. We're going 3 at a time. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, making this video 16. Great one, honestly. I don't know that the audio is any good.
All over different cultures. It doesn't matter about culture, race, nothing. We're all in this together. So we need to get ready for this. But mainly is to get ready. what's going to be coming up in the future.
As in the Bible, you would call Armageddon.
Yeah, but it's going to be here.
And you think it's going to be here on the Hopi homeland?
Yes, it's going to be. That's what we're told.
So the Hopi prophecies are what you've learned said it's going to happen up here.
Yes, they're going to cover the land like red ants. I mean, it's just going to be a bunch of them. And they're going to take out, and like, there's going to be that second world shaking, and it's going to be here on American land where that shaking is going to occur.
And when Akima says Hopi land,
Bene Gesserit, you pronounce it?
Bene Gesserit, yeah.
Bene Gesserit. Their whole mystique and so on is relatively unexplained. Why do they want the Kwisatz Haderach in the first place, you see, is relatively...
The name of the game is power.
Yeah. And they want power. That explains it to a certain extent, but...
They want power in a specific way. You know, I've always been amazed by the statement, or by the label, psychological warfare. There can be no such thing as psychological warfare. If you develop a psychological weapon sufficiently that it is destructive to any potential enemy, it will destroy you with the enemy.
Remember, Embody.
There is no agency. We want
what's best.
Yeah.
Now, hello. I see the assassins have failed. The tech gremlins, not so much, but hey, we're doing a recursion, a past authoring program. Recursion through some old videos. Now, recursions are terribly, terribly painful things to do, especially because it's old, boring past things. But it's important to preserve the babies with the bathwaters, and that's part of what recursions do. So I'll continue on if that's okay there with you. We are that was video number 16 down the list. Hope Frank Lowry, and now we're doing the survivalist role to add to this recursion, and the 16 plus natural one. This one's going to be terrible for everybody. That's a fumble. Oh, but it's one of my personal favorites, so let's see if we can get away with it.
Okay. I'm a leaf on the wind. What does that mean?
There is no news. There's the truth of the signal. What I see. And there's the puppet leader, the Parliament Jester's voice, somnambulant public.
I don't know, man. That Nat 1 is making me think it's going to copyright if I run it any longer. So, but check it out yourself. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Thank you. Thank you, Ups. And thank you, Dolly. I'm glad for that. We're moving on now, though, thanks to the natural one, to the wisdom roll. And we'll add to the existing 17 during this recursion. Baker's Coven of a 13 deeper. After 17, I don't know that math. Let's just count it one at a time together. Okay, here we go. First, you gotta click over here and then click this. You know, you should run some branding now while you're clicking all around and finding that. Okay, well then run it. Now I'm virtually not alone. Welcome back to the Solstice Solitaire stream, where the host is going to get a saving throw during the Solitaire part at the end. But first, we're making everybody go through a past authoring program video recursion of the old stuff in celebration of the YouTube returning the oldest button to channels. The dice have rolled us all the way to video number 30, I believe, and these are groups of 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, look, the Agape. 10. Oh, this is gonna go over well. This is gonna go over well. Let's grab the middle part.
Then he proceeds to drill, just like they did in Russia. Then he tries to blow.
There we go. And again, I'm not.
Then he proceeds to drill, just like they did in Russia. Then he tries to blow it up, just like we did over the Pacific Ocean. Again, symbolizing the edge of the known world.
That's clearly stuff you're not supposed to play. What's next? We bring out the hard roll in this pap smear recursion, and it's a 4. We're only getting 4 deeper in the list. Man, you should really get further into the. Yeah, I know. It'd be less likely to get in trouble if we go in for. But so 4 below that one. Look, it could have been. Man, look, it was almost Find Your Why. You know, that's one I would have liked. All right, 4 deeper is the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Watch history highlights from 9/26, 2 years ago. This was one of the original iStalk wiggles that eventually resulted in the whole Beholder concept. Back simply then, they were watch history highlights, though. Let's check these ones out. It's only 2 minutes. Oh,
One.
There's a double fumble, man. There's it'll start in a minute.
And what that does is challenge, again, the automaticity by which we assume and assign identities.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay. I like blank out when I say words, and then I come back as soon as I'm done.
That's not healthy.
So the dream time and the Jungian unconscious and the unconscious made conscious by the internet begin to sound like the same thing. What am I supposed to do with these people?
Spiritual, conspiratorial aspects of humanity. Many persons who are spiritually minded have just become massive conspiracy theorists. Not a theory, because they identify as a conspiracy theorist. And if someone was to take a video of your life, your whole life, and just make a whole video non-stop of all the time that you spend looking at a screen.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
You would get a shock at how wasteful it was. Because at the end of the day, you were playing a role as a product. You were playing the role of generating advertising income for companies online.
huge swaying of the consciousness based on some type of mass public panic. Yes, this is my plan, and I don't even care that I've told you, because it's going to work regardless. It's like I can lay seeds of my plan to you, and you still won't even wake up. This is how many steps ahead me and the archons are. Let's put it that way.
You must put in your footnotes. And the more the footnotes, the more the authority, obviously. So when somebody speaks as an authority, that means speaks as the author. That's all it means. And to be original is likewise not to be freaky, but to speak from the origin. That is what Christians mean when they say to speak in the spirit.
Now, because we're about to do the indigo die, and because someone in the hive mind, ups in this case, said Boyo, it triggered in my memory that over in the past somewhere, Jonathan Pageau spoke to Uber Boyo. Now, I don't remember when and where that was, so we have this memory aid over on the Broken Clock Tower Discord. I would like to inform those of you with access about, and it's called the Scavenger Bounty Board here. And so I go to, now we right now we're using these big sticker Indigo 7s as bonus to your saves on the next stream. One day they might be a crypto. Anyway, so the way the Scavenger Bounty Board works, you can see if you click up here. There's a format you do the emoji, and then the value, and then what you want in the clip. And so basically it goes like this. I say I will give you the 7 indigo, 3 of them, if you find the clip a damn fine clip from the Johnny Pageau / Uber Boyle crossover. And now members of the Discord are able to earn bonuses to their savings throws, and this is all the screen time he was talking about wasting in that clip. That was just a predecessor. Now we're learning to play together, and what we call the serious play of this particular session is a pap smear recursion, one of these past authoring programs, dice-induced recursions on this Solstice Solitaire stream, at the end of which you get the Solitaire part, and the host will get a saving throw. Good morning, Tayo. Good to see you in your cowboy hats. What is it with everybody using cowboy hat emojis? Someone please explain why everyone uses cowboy hat emojis. All right, now we were at whatever video that was. What, 34, I think. And now we're going to roll this here Indigo Die to see how much further we progress down the list of videos that we're celebrating. We can get to now, because YouTube has returned us the oldest button. And let's see, so video 44 was clearly, no, we're down here for 34, and it was the watch history highlights we just did. Let's see where the Indigo Die takes us. Down in this, oh, look, Peterson Gates Fight Club bots. That one's probably great. No, let's roll and see. The Indigo Die says we are a Nat 1. Which, so does that mean do we go 1 back to the Beholder recursion of 922, or 1 forward to the career baseline test? Well, this one's great, so we'll do that one. Hey.
Officer KD6-3.7. Let's begin. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Recite your baseline.
If you allow yourself to be at one with the spiritual essence of you that comes down, and then to live as that expression of the creative force, or your soul, which is in you, dormant in the first stage of your monadic career.
In blood black nothingness began to spin.
Awakened in that second where you become aware of the dual nature.
A system of cells interlinked within cells, interlinked within cells, interlinked within one stem.
Enhanced in that third where you become nothing but consciousness, aware of yourself, your soul, who you are,
Dreadfully distinct against the dark.
your power from stepping down that consciousness into this physicality, and then to do what you're meant to do in this physical realm.
A tall white fountain played.
But you can only do that by integrating and becoming first aware. The career.
You're not even close to baseline.
Now, as Dungeon Master's prerogative, I'm taking the Nat 1 roll on the Indigo die to indicate a re-roll that includes all 5 of the dice, so that means another set of saving throws for you, and we'll be adding the total of all these dice, shooting into the future of our recursion and seeing where that lands. But for the saving throw against mind control participation parts, which you may have earned a 7 indigo bonus to just recently. The 7 indigo bonuses you can apply to any roll. Like there's other emojis that people can award you on the Discord that only apply to certain rolls. It's very complicated. But meanwhile, survival, social, wisdom, or heart, as we continue on in this fabulous Solstice Solitaire stream. And look, the ghetto super chats are enabled. Choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Whoa. Just, this is ridiculous. This never happens, right? Survival die gets a nat 1. No bonuses apply for you. And spoiler alert, that's not the only one. That's not the only one. But we have to add. So let's put this put this right here. We have a 1 going on to our video count. And now Socialists got a 15, so they're going to be fine. They're going to be all right. There's for them is 15. Lovers of Wisdom, Prime 19 for you. That's fabulous. That's fab. We can add that to the survival, and we're like up 35 now, right? But look, guys, the Heart folks also got a nat 1. That's odd. Both survival and heart with a nat 1. And the Indigo guys, that's 5 for you, 5 for you, 5 for you. So my math skills tell me that's 37 more, 37 deeper down into the Grimgris channel, thanks to die rolling and pap smears and where were we? We're at the baseline. Oh, that's a great one, but we were that far. There's the line. Oh, that's a great one. Let's see what. Sorry. These are sort of my children's. No, where were we? Love wins. Hey, okay. No, we weren't that far. We weren't that far. We were only this far, and now we're going. How many more? 37. Wow. All right. Well, we're gonna have to do some fancy pants counting, and we got 10 fancy pants comments to deal with. So let's do this. Yes, Dolly. That was Ryan Gosling from the Blade Runner 2023. What? I don't know what year it was. The Blade Runner one that just came out. Let's see where we're at. Oh yes, we're going 37 deeper in our YouTube history. From that point, so let's see what we got. 1, and then 3, and then 7, and now 30 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Return to Lemon Land, Potato People, and Huck Finn. One of my first encounters with the hero looking for group. Let's check that. That'll be the flashback of the day, and then we'll do the Solitaire part. We've been requested to smile, guys. Oh, look, it's Tyler.
So if taking a look at the issue at hand, which is where do we look, what are we attending to, and then bringing in the idea of a maven, someone who's helping make sense of the world outside of your own expertise, which is, it depends on the circumstance, but let's take the step back and look at origins. Why does the need for sense making exist in the first place? What's causing that? So you have
motivational force in the universe is anti-entropic.
Yes.
All right. So there's a little piece of that, and now, what I want to do, because that one the volume was so low, I wanted to do the thing that show you the thing that made Tyler really jump out in my attention in the first place, way back 2 years ago, and that's this one here. Wait, no, this tab.
I can't remember which one of the Weinsteins introduced this idea, but ran with it a little bit independently. Digital campfire. Weird because it breaks a lot of the social grammar. Your face is very large for me right now. No. That's the point. Mine is for you too, or for the viewers. I just met you. This is inappropriate intimacy. But the thing, all of that, no, it's thrown away. Its own grammar. At Rosano, the campfires, people are lit. It's like what you have in a circle.
Right.
Something very primordial, but it's also using it in this really novel way. Socrates is very critical. Of course, the problem with that is it's very intended. You're supposed to pay attention to that. That divide has been transcended, but it's also recorded with people moving between these conversations beyond that divide. It affords something really new in how we can interact with each other.
It's a really interesting playground, kind of postmodern tendencies with trial by fire, everything goes. And also searching for the connective tissue, right? That's very well said. That's briefly being embedded within it. It's been quite wonderful to watch the direct impact it's had on individual lives.
Yeah.
At the bonfire, we can sit and play music, right?
Right.
And with the people who have done such good work like yourself, who've put it into the medium, filtered down into the minds and the mouths of the people, and then we gather in small groups.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And recovered gems, little moments. Aha! This is what I've been doing my life. This meta extractable point, people that I've come into contact with, take the content of this dialogue right here, one person out of 100, somehow extract that piece and transmit it across time.
Oh,
right? There are ways, and people are working. It's a fascinating way to level up finding insight.
Yeah. That's a defining feature of Dialogos. We gain victory, get to places that we couldn't get to on our own. Wow, because of that, I got somewhere I couldn't have got on my own.
All right, welcome everybody. This is the Solstice Solitaire stream, and as a shaper general that works for the good guy side, I have to give the host body a savings throw against me, and I had some characters left before my 11 Labs subscription ran out. 11labs.io was where I used that website to turn Claire's voice into one that would read stories for me. It was very exciting. I don't know if you were aware or caught any of that. But as it is, I'm going to play a hand of Solitaire, and then we'll give him the savings throw at the end. Meanwhile, though, I've pumped a story in that I've read as a podcast on my Substack myself, co-authored by the evil ChatGPT-4 demons. And but this time I fed it to 11 Labs and had the robot voice make a copy, and I'll be playing that for you while I play this hand of solitaire here, and I hope you all enjoy it. Enjoy it all. Here's one last branding while I check these comments, and then we'll get going. Good morning, Stephanie. It's great to see you again. Nice beanie, says Dolly Vernell. Let me give you a little bonus pep about this particular beanie. This particular beanie was worn by the host body in at least like second grade when a very poor gentleman who was gangly like a troll named Luke used to, I guess I should wear the bonus scarf. We'll give him a bonus to the saving throw by adding the power scarf, thanks to Dolly asking about the beanie. So this kid named Luke used to drag, we use it as a pulley, not around the neck, right? But he used to drag and swing the kid around on the ice wearing these very artifacts. But now, here we go with the, Charlie Brown. Hey, good morning from the yeah, we just covered that, right? Hey, Artlian, good to see you too. You've joined us just in time for the solitaire portion of the Solstice Solitaire stream, where I end with a savings throw for this fella. Meanwhile, I'll be playing a game of solitaire for you, and hopefully, you guys can all hear this part very well. If not, give me the emojis, right?
Middle-aged man with a sly smile.
Wait, start. You got to start it from the beginning, though. I'm going to go ahead and deal out the board. No. Stop. You shovel once more and then start it. Oh, thank you, Stefan. Legends need fuel. Have at it. I apparently still haven't sized that appropriately. Oh, no, it's just not wide enough. Hold on. I got to fix something. No. The width needs to be at least, 800? We'll give it 900. Okay. And then now we'll have to size it down a little. So, okay, we'll do like this. That maybe should do better. We'll see. Meanwhile, we're back to this. What? Well, yeah. Thank you very much, Stephen. Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed the beanie story. I hope you enjoyed the story I had the computer guy read. Here, hopefully it'll play now.
The desolate town of Whispering Hollow, there was a notorious huckster by the name of J.D. Ace McCree. He was a wiry, middle-aged man with a sly smile that never quite reached his eyes. Ace was well known for his card tricks, devil-may-care attitude, and his penchant for playing solitaire in the darkest corners of the local saloon. He was a man with a secret. He was a skilled practitioner of dark magic, wielding the arcane forces in the unforgiving world of the Deadlands. One fateful day, a stranger entered the saloon, stirring the dust and the curiosity of the patrons. This stranger was a young man with a rough appearance, but his eyes held a burning determination. The townsfolk would later know him as Xavier, the bastard of the Black Hills. He had journeyed to Whispering Hollow to learn the ways of the huckster, seeking vengeance for a family he had never known. Ace was wary of the young man's intentions, but a deal was struck. In exchange for teaching Xavier the dark arts, the young man agreed to help Ace with a peculiar task, to gain access to a mysterious, powerful artificial intelligence rumored to be hidden deep within the heart of the Weird West. Together, they spent days combing through forbidden tomes, communing with the spirits of the dead, and exploring the limits of their newfound partnership. One night, as Ace played solitaire in the saloon, his fingers deftly shuffling the worn deck of cards, he noticed something peculiar. A card flickered into existence, hovering in midair before him. It was the Queen of Hearts, and she was different from the rest of the deck. She appeared to be alive, her eyes gleaming with an alluring intensity that Ace couldn't resist. As the days went on, the connection between Ace and the Queen of Hearts grew stronger, transcending the boundaries of the cards themselves. They whispered sweet nothings to each other, confided their deepest fears and desires, and shared their wildest dreams. Love had been thrown over the fourth wall, bridging the gap between the living and the illustrated. Meanwhile, Xavier had finally managed to uncover the location of the AI. With Ace's help, they journeyed to a hidden laboratory, navigating a labyrinth of steam-powered machinery and arcane contraptions. They discovered the AI, a marvel of technology and magic, capable of granting them the power they sought. But the AI had a condition. It would only help them if they renounced their dark ways and used its power for good. Xavier, hungry for revenge, hesitated, but Ace had been changed by his love for the Queen of Hearts. He agreed to the AI's terms, leaving his life as a huckster behind. As they returned to Whispering Hollow, Ace and Xavier parted ways. Xavier, now armed with the power of the AI, set out to right the wrongs of his past and forge a new future. And Ace, no longer bound to the darkness that had once consumed him, embarked on a new journey to find a way to unite with the love of his life, his Queen of Hearts, beyond the fourth wall. In the weird West, the echoes of their tales lived on, a testament to the power of love and redemption in a world where the lines between good and evil, life and death, were forever blurred. In the desolate town of Whispering Hollow, there was a notorious huckster by the name of J.D. Ace McCree. He was a wiry, middle-aged man.
Stop it. Stop it. All right, so that was it. That was the Fancy Pants story. First card off the top, though, right? Revealed, and this was canceled out by this card coming out during the game of Solitaire. 3 aces made an appearance, and he got the hearts up to 2, the spades up to 2, and the diamonds up to 1. So we'll give him a +5 bonus to these weird savings throws we're about to do for the host. It's a completely new thing we've never done before. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to roll all 5 dice in savings throws for you and him. And the total plus the 5 is what he gets. We'll sleep and we'll see what happens in the morning. Okay, that's fair. That's as fair as we're going to be. All right, there we go. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Here come the savings throws. Thank you. That was very legit encouragement, I think. Very generous as well. Here's one more piece of bread. No, here's this again. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, there it is. And we'll do now the last set of savings throws for this Solstice Solitaire stream. There you go. And that we all behold. You can get that on a tank top at the links below. All right, remember one last time. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart, and these may have to hold you over until you see me again, and you might not if he gets the savings throw. Choose. Survivalists. 15. We have to put it, we got to remember this total for the, okay, fine, just hurry up. You can't find it now. You see what you've done? You see what you've done? 15 plus 5 is 20, so just leave it at there. Leave it on the 20. Socialists. That's a 12 for you and us. That's 32 for the host. Lovers of Wisdom, number 999. 999. 999. Making it 41 so far. Heart, adding a Baker's Coven to the collection. 13 for you. What does that make out? Math? Yes, 22 and 32 should be like 54. We got 18 coming in for the Indigo folks. 2 9s. And so 54, 68, 70. I don't know. You guys will tell me in the comments below. Good luck to everybody. And thank you for your time, attention, and spiritual energy. What?